All right, so you're looking for some intermediate moves, you're in the right place. My name's Brian B.
I'm Miss Megan.
All right, so here's what we're gonna work off of. We're gonna build this. This is my favorite way to do it. We're actually working off of a right side pass, so you gotta know that one. You gotta know a reverse whip, right? And then an inside turn. So we're gonna build all three of these into some higher level intermediate moves. So the first thing we wanna do is the right side pass 3 and 4 with a leader's turn, leader's turn. So from here, we're gonna go into a reverse whip, and then we're gonna give you some variations out of it. But I've just recently taught this a couple of times live, and here are the tips to make that turn happen better for the leader. On 3 and 4, well, actually, let's go back a step and say this. Skinny on the right side pass. So as the followers, you wanna describe skinny?
Yes, so followers, if we went 1, 2, and we stayed forward as we went 3 and, this is a very long path for the leader's arm to go over.
And I need that hand to come down quickly so I can make my turn. So skinny is going to be
1, 2, we're gonna start to turn 3 and. We're gonna look back where we started and go to 4. The arm is down nice and fast.
so we can anchor step. So I need that arm down. So as I'm dancing socially, I want to make sure that on my right side passes, my follower's coming down nice and early. Here's what I can do to help the turn. Number one, I cheat by stepping slightly in sideways for 4. I'm going to turn this hand to my wristwatch to the sky, so my hand's going to rotate in hers. Then I'm going to hook this foot behind for triple step, right? And I'm going to put this hand right here. If I look at it from the other side, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I call it cheat. I'm starting to turn on count 4. I hook this behind 5 and 6, and I'm working closer to Megan than I would be if I had regular handholds. So I'm working myself close. I'm going to take this hand and put it on her back. I'll show you this in a second. I still have to lead the reverse whip. 1, I lead it towards me for 2, so I can flip her around, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. I want to show it to you on this side because it's easier to see where I put my hand. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I come around the corner. 5 and 6. This hand is on this side. As a rule, you don't ever, I'm going to run around Megan, you don't ever want your hand to cross her spine because that's slightly awkward. I want to be on one side or the other. So in this case, I'm here. So what's going to happen, I'm just going to move Megan in front of me, just baby steps in front of me. As I flip around, I'm going to be on the other side, right? So one of the keys that we saw in our live classes was that people were not leading the reverse whip. So even though I'm here, I have to lead her 1, slightly towards me, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we do that from this side. Let's say we've done the right side pass, we've turned in. One of the, I call it cheats. It's not a cheat, it's a legit way. On any pattern, I need to be ahead of Megan for 2 steps. But if I cross my feet like I might in a regular whip, she's kind of encroaching on my space. 2 things that will help that. Number 1, she just stays back. So even if I do my back and cross, she takes little steps. The one thing I do as a leader is I'll go sideways. 1, 2, I start to go sideways to create that space. 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So like I said, we're going to build this because once I have, well, let's do the whole thing. Once I do my right side pass, leader's turn, reverse whip, I got a bunch of different options. If I stay in closed position, then I have an option to dance in closed position. All I need to do to stay in closed position is stay outside the slot. We go 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm on this side. I clear this foot for 5, so I have space to step in for 6. I let her anchor, and I'm on this side. Now from here, I can have an inside turn like basic, right? I can do an inside turn with a chicken wing, 1, 2, and take this up and over. If you do that version, if we practice it in baby steps, I want to tuck her in like a chicken, tuck her in. I'm sorry, that's the 1. This is the 2, I tuck her in. I take the elbow up and over, and Megan's got a trick for that hand for the followers.
Yeah, so followers, as soon as this starts to go over, I flip my hand underneath so that I protect my space, and it comes out in a really nice handhold.
Boom. So if we add that, we've got one more for you. We go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Leaders go around, reverse whip, 2, 3, and 4. Close position, 6, 7, and 8. 1, prep 2. Right hand over anchor, step. But if I added a rock and go to that, it looks like this. 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. Rock and go, right hand over, anchor, step. Does that make sense? The way I look at this is that I have a right side pass to dance with anyone. If it goes well, I have a turn, right? Then I have a basic reverse whip. But if that's going well, I can do the rock and go, take the right hand over, and if you saw our Moves and Trends video, we can spin her right back in front of us. You want to watch that video to see 5 different trends for West Coast swing going into 2024? All right, if you want more cool patterns, as advanced as they get, the best place to find them is over on our website, westcoastswingonline.com. Enter your email address on the first page. You'll get 50, 60 videos for free. It's the best way to track your intermediate to advanced moves. We have hundreds and hundreds of moves. There's a favorite section. You can save them into your own little playlist. We have an app. It's super cool, West Coast Swing Online. You can check it out right here.